Welcome, Libra, to your mid-month love reading. Thank you so much for tuning in. This reading goes from mid-March to mid-April, or sometimes a little bit longer for some of you. It's very relative. But generally speaking, it's for the next few weeks. Now, this month, I'm really loving your energy here, Libras. You have the Empress card, and this is such a beautiful card for relationships. Now, this is all relationships, whether you are in a love partnership with someone, if you're not in a love partnership, this can talk about your relationships with close friends as well, or family members. It's all love relationships as well as a little bit of romance as well. But I feel if you are in a relationship, there's going to be some beautiful, lovely, romantic energy for you. As I said, the Empress is your main energy, and this is the card of abundance and fertility. So some of you in a relationship might be deciding to have another baby, or you find out that you're pregnant, or this can, if that's not a possibility in your relationship and you don't want to have kids, this can talk about sort of like another type of baby. You might be going into business together with your partner. You might be creating something together, creating a beautiful home, a beautiful environment, working on your home and making that quite beautiful, working on your garden. And that is your project for the next 4 weeks, or the energy that's surrounding you. If you're not in a relationship, there is definitely a lot of opportunity, I feel, for you to move into a relationship, or work on yourself as well. The Empress is this such an abundant card, and where there's abundance, this talks about abundance in all areas of life. So, abundance of joie de vivre, you love to live, you're happy with your life and yourself right now, if this is you, if you are single. But this beautiful energy of the Empress is just telling me that it's going to be a great 4 weeks, or next few weeks for you anyway. I feel that if you were in a relationship, there was this moment where things have actually changed. You may have had a bit of a hiccup in your relationship. Now, I don't know if I mentioned the Empress is ruled by Venus. So Venus is the planet for Virgo. So some of you could be in a situation with a Virgo where there could be a breakdown in a relationship. Now, I got quite a few messages coming through when I was meditating on this reading. So this is general, and take what resonates for you and just let everything else go. Now, also, if you're in a really happy relationship, I feel like things that may have been holding you back are breaking down. A situation has changed in some way, because 16, that rebuild card, is the Tower card in a traditional deck, and this does talk about things shifting and changing. Often people think the Tower card is a difficult card, and it can be. It's unexpected things, but unexpected things can be great too. If you find out you're pregnant, that's a great unexpected thing. The Tower is crumbling. Your life as it was is changing, and you are now going to be moving into a new direction. And as is, if you start a business or decide to go in a different direction, that is a Tower moment. Now, you've got Confront there as well. This is the card of the Moon. This is a very intuitive, very spiritual, very not so much spiritual, but very intuitive, very psychic card. And when it comes to the Moon, there are illusions around. So some of you might be in a relationship, and don't shoot the messenger, guys, because this is just interpreting the cards here, but I am feeling for some of you, you might be finding out that your partner has been cheating on you, or has cheated on you, and there is going to be a shift obviously in your relationship whenever that happens. But I feel like that is just a message for some. So please don't be thinking that your partner is cheating on you. I'm just thinking, because the moon is the illusion card and it is under the tower card, for some of you, you could be finding out some news that is not very pleasant about your relationship. Now, for others, this is quite wonderful energy. This is really being able to confront the things that perhaps were holding you back from moving forward in this abundant energy that the Empress is providing for you. And the things, whenever there's a tower moment, there is always something behind it that is required to change in your life for the good or the bad. And the Moon card is illuminating something for you. It's providing you with some clarity on how to move forward from that situation, from this tower moment. But for others, as I said, this is a bit of a card of illusion. So there might be people that aren't really being real with each other in the relationship either. You could be not being honest, or perhaps that was how it was in the past, but I'm feeling this rebuild, this tower moment is going to allow you to actually move forward in quite a positive manner. You know, the Empress is such a positive card that that is what the main energy of your reading is. So the last card is Rest and Reconsider. So I feel like a lot of you have felt weary, are feeling a bit weary, and this could be because of a relationship that has broken down or has been in conflict. And the next few weeks is seeing you make the decision to persevere. And you have a real inner strength, and because of this, you're able to recharge your energy. You're quite strong, and you are making the decision to persevere. And this is by actually doing that, by making that shift and making that decision. I feel that is also related to that tower moment, that rebuild moment, because you're recharging and you are deciding to sort of have harmonious and fulfilling relationships. Sometimes they just seem like too much work, and you put forth your best efforts and you give more than you share, and you just find that there are still issues to be dealt with. But I do feel like a lot of you are making that decision. You feel like, even though you might not have felt like carrying on, you're making the decision to do that. And you before you're entering into a situation that has been difficult for you, for some of you, it is really time to just take a step away from any conflict or any issues around love. As I said, this doesn't necessarily mean your love partner, just any relationships, and give yourself some space to relax and just replenish your energy before you continue on. Because, if you do continue on to try and make relationships that are difficult work, it's quite tiring on you and on your psyche and on your soul. But I'm feeling like a lot of you, there is definitely some significant things going to be happening over the next 4 weeks, just with those two major arcana cards, the Tower there and the Moon. I feel like for a lot of you, this is quite a intense time. Yeah, and you are going to be needing that rest and relaxation to before you proceed in any direction. But as I said, some of you, that Empress card, that energy, that beautiful, wonderful energy where you are building something together, and or rebuilding, just like the card says, something together. And I think things are going to be quite wonderful. So have a great month, Libras. I also do general readings. So if you check out my channel, you will see that there are your monthly readings there. I'll actually put a link here. So if you want to check out your monthly reading, you can check it out. Have a great month, and I hope to see you next month. Bye.